Match number 73 underway. Robots scoring in their speakers. Free notes up for your Red Alliance, 5 for blue. Red Alliance quickly narrowing that gap. We enter teleop mode here now for score 29-36 in favor of red. 2 minutes left to play as Red Alliance tries to line up some notes to score in the speaker. Meanwhile, looks like 1425, error code 0, lining with the amp. 1 in from them, and now 6343 as well. Steel Ridge, I believe that was a note good for them as well. Both alliances having activate cooperation, now racing towards that 18-point threshold here at the District Championship that will net them an additional ranking point. Red Alliance also using those 2 notes they had banked up to amplify their speaker. As a couple of robots for the Red Alliance line up to try to get notes into that speaker. We had a tie game for a second, 43-43, but now Red Alliance quickly, well, fairly quickly pulls into the lead, 46. Blue Alliance catches up now, 46-46. 28-11 on the front side of the field. They whisk past another Alliance or Blue Alliance member, and they now make their way towards their home once again. Blue Alliance scores a note in the blue amp. That's 1 point, and a couple notes make their way into the Blue Alliance speaker. That speaker not amplified, meaning each of those notes are worth 2 points each for a total of 4. And this score still remaining fairly even, 52-54 now. And Red Alliance jumps ahead, 57, as another note makes its way into an amplified speaker. 1425, error code 0 along the back side. They make their way towards the source, quickly scooping up a note and head on back. 6343, lining up with the amp. Note good from Steel Ridge Robotics for 1. 20 seconds hits, and 28-11 quickly up stage right, and that note is good in the trap for that Blue Alliance. We'll see if any other of their Alliance partners come to join. Another Blue Alliance robot up in the air. That's the Lake Monsters from Lake Oswego. Red trying to catch up. Will they get robots in the air? Looks like potentially one, but our referees make the final call. They'll confirm your scores, and we will have them to you when they're ready. Scores now ready. We had a tie live score, but our final score goes to your Blue Alliance. 76-69, the final tally. And all 4 ranking points going to your Blue Alliance teams. That moves 28-11, the Stormbots, up to 4th for now. That's 2 ranking points for the win, 1 for the Melody bonus for scoring notes, and 1 for the Ensemble for a sufficient number of stage points there in that end game. 1 ranking point for the Melody going to your Red Alliance teams as well. An excellent effort for both of our teams. Brett, what did you notice in that last match?
Austin, I want to look at the top of the match yet again. We talked earlier in the weekend about the ordered placement that's starting to come into play and the strategy we're seeing in the autonomous period. Just saw one that I at least hadn't seen yet play out as we're starting to see some counter strategies come into play. Let's go to the top of our highlight, and the machine you want to keep your eye on here is going to be 6343 Steel Ridge Robotics on the Red Alliance. They're going to be right here. And as we roll this forward, take a look at what they do. They're going to move towards the center line, and they're just going to swipe their way across and watch those notes, and then watch what happens next. The Blue Alliance, that comes to try to pick one up. They pick one up by accident there, but that threw off some of the Blue Alliance autonomous routines just by knocking those notes out of position. And so we've started to see now the robots at this event, the teams at this event, they have those autonomous routines. They can pick up 1, 2, 3, 4 notes off that midline and get that big advantage. So now we're starting to see the other alliances come in and go, can I knock them off their game a little bit? Can I just nudge those notes out of position, make it a little bit harder, a little bit more likely that that autonomous routine doesn't succeed? and take 5-10 points off the board early in the match.
Absolutely. I'm sure plenty of our teachers, not all, have spent weeks, hours, days, however long in their shops, in their practice fields, whatever, trying to finely tune these autos. They've got this down pretty much to a science here at District Championship, where they've got these fine precision autos. But as you mentioned, just one little idea to maybe knock some of those notes out of the way or throw a little wrench in the works can maybe throw off some of that game.
Yeah, and one of the things we see in an event at this level of competition is the back and forth. So now we start to see at least one team come out there and nudge notes out of position. What's going to be the response? Is somebody going to change the way they run their autonomous routine after that? We'll see in our next match, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Hey, Natalie, who's in our next match?
All right, thanks, Austin. Let's get this match started. On the red side of the field, meet your teams. It's 37-12.
From Union High School in Union, Oregon, that's the